With them, here we go. Game number 2 of the best of 5 series. Triggers down, final boss, winners bracket, round 3, game 2. So right off the start, Todd's not even getting shot at, able to come up behind Victor X, now putting shots on Ogre 2, and he's got the sniper rifle. Meanwhile, his teammates, looks like SK is fighting against Pistol, who just grabbed those rockets. And SK trying to chase him down. Everyone looking at SK, and Tots is picking up the easy double kill. 2 nice headshots. 4-1 lead, everything going right for Triggers Down at the start of this game.
This is exactly what I was afraid of with Final Boss when they picked up Pistola. I was afraid they were going to go back to this slow play style and just go back into their old ways, in which it shows they have.
And right now we had Pistola with the rockets on Close Street. He was taken down as SK picked up a triple kill. 8 and 3 to start this game off. Hysteria's going to be taken down, and Todd's really not missing shots so far.
Yeah, I was kind of questioning the fact that he picked up the sniper off the beginning, but he's doing incredible with it.
He hit all the shots that he fired, and he picked up a killing spree. We're going to Neighbor right now, who has those rockets. And Triggers Down just making a statement here, starting game 2, making sure that they don't give any momentum to Final Boss.
Yeah, and Final Boss just really needs to sit in this basement and wait for 40 seconds to get this camo, because if they just keep rushing up, they're just going to keep dying.
And we're going to show you exactly where Final Boss is sitting as we switch from cam to cam to cam. All 4 members, like you said, Scott, laying down low, except Ogre 2 is actually being sneaky here on the open ramp, and Tots is going to make him pay for it as he's stuck. And it looks like rather than staying down low, Scott, they're actually going to push in. Ogre 2 kind of making the rest of the team play aggressive here.
Yeah, kind of questionable move, but it's working out for him. Personally, Ogre 2 just needs to start working with his teammates here. That flank by yourself, it's only going to work out once every 20 times.
Nated can do it. Why can't he? We're watching Pistol up in the closed purple. It's 16-9, Final Boss trailing by 7, and we're going to watch as Victor X is going to drop down for this camo. And our 2 teams just switched places completely. Triggers Down was up top, but all 4 of them came down low to get this camo. And it's in the hands of Neighbor. Let's watch how he plays this. And I just got an update from the floor. Believe the Hype just took game 1 against Straight Rippin'. Every member of Believe the Hype going positive, and Hines, he's putting up the -15, so Straight Rippin' struggling with Believe the Hype over on the featured station.
And they had a hard time earlier this morning with Warriors.
So it's 20-12. The game's starting to slow down a little bit. You see Final Boss getting picked apart here. Fear itself trying to push in. He's going to get triple team 23-13. They now have a 10-kill lead for TD.
And Final Boss has to put themselves in the position for the rocket. It's coming up in 15 seconds here. They're down by 10. They need those 4 rockets.
And you see once again Fear itself down low. Triggers Down just able to fire down upon them. Ogre 2 is able to sneak up the open ramp, but he's going to get called out in open purple while Neighbor grabs those rockets that you're talking about, D-Mac.
It's surprising to me that you don't see a player like Neighbor, when he has camo, go down for the sniper. I mean, you have the invisibility for 60 seconds. You are an incredible sniper. If you cannot be seen, why not grab the sniper?
I don't think it mattered. You know, he was able to pick up 3 kills on that spree, able to establish map control. He missed his rocket, but it could have been a very different story. We're going to jump on board with Pistola, though. He has those rockets, and he's about to shoot Neighbor in the face with them. There's the double kill, but let's stay on board with Pistola. He had a very rough game 1. I want to see what he can do to rebound here in game 2.
And how effective was Neighbor with that camouflage? Final Boss has to be just as effective. It's coming up here in 10 seconds. It looks like they're in position to get it.
And there we go, guys. They were down by 11 just about 35 seconds ago. Now it's a 2-kill game. What a swing here for Final Boss. Pistola doing it with 3 double kills. And we're watching as Final Boss was trying to fight for that camo down low, but it looks like Neighbor's going to get it once again. And Scott, just like you said, he's got a sniper rifle, though, this time to work with.
Yeah, this is going to be extremely deadly for him. He doesn't want to go back gold and go up open ramp. He just wants to get mid gold and get easy snipes on the guys who are in the purples.
And there we go. We actually have Neighbor coming up back gold. We're going to switch over to him. And there he is. He can't be seen, and he's using that sniper. Doesn't need the headshot. He's got time to take 2 shots. 3-kill lead here for TD, 31-28. The rest of his teammates able to lift up close purple while everyone's worried about where Neighbor was at. And now Neighbor coming up behind Ogre 2 on the flank, and he just barely missed 2 shots, and Ogre 2 is going to get the double kill with the beatdown. Let's go to Big Tom.
And Puckett coming up at this 9-minute mark, such an important mark. You have your camo coming back and your rockets coming back at 8:52. That's going to depict the end of this game. Let's see who makes that push.
Whoever can get control at the end there, like you said, D-Mac, most likely going to win it. It's a 6-kill game as Triggers down, trying to pull away once again here. Ogre 2, though, pushing into Sword. He's got players hurt. Tots versus Ogre 2, his former teammate. And Tom's going to be forced to drop down as SK cleans up the kill. Triggers down, just out teamworking final boss so far in this game.
And they're overwhelming one side, Chris. You know, we don't see that normally. You see teams air up back gold, but this team's just all pushing open street because they have so much cover from the open ramp and gold that they just overload that side and then they just work slowly to get lobby.
Ogre 2 versus Hysteria, takes down Hysteria. He's getting shot though from close street, needs to stay alive with 2 shots on Neighbor. No one from final boss in position to clean it up, and you hear Ogre 2 start to whine. All right, so here we go. If you're looking at the red team, they're setting up for camo. Hysteria got it. They've been controlling it all game. That has been the difference so far in this game type this season, guys. Is whoever controls the camo seems to be winning the games. Hysteria's got it, but Fear itself has got those rockets, and he knew exactly where Hysteria was, and Hysteria lifted right before he was able to be taken out, but Victory was waiting for him top gold.
You just got to be really slow with the camo. You don't want to make a hasty choice. Sometimes it's better to sacrifice one teammate for the good of the camo guy to get up top.
And we have Fear itself actually stalking Triggers down. He just dropped down. Neighbor getting called out by Victory. Victory trying to be distracted by Neighbor while 2 guys warped up back gold. Victory was taken down. It's a 6-kill game. Triggers down needs just 5 kills, and we are following Neighbor as he's pushing open street. Cleaning up the kill on Ogre 2. There's the rocket. Perfect rocket from Fear itself to take him down. And hit by a team grenade. Fear's going to have to back up just 3 kills. There's SK. He's got a double kill waiting for him. And let's go back on board with Triggers down as they're looking to close this one out strong. Neighbor versus Pistola in open purple. There's 49. They're looking for 50, and Neighbor is chasing it back gold. He's got 2 players in front of him. He's going to be forced to back down. We're staying on board with SK on the flank. And Neighbor came back gold, and there is the final kill. 50-42. Triggers down, taking both of our first 2 games. Not the final boss you expected to see, Scott.
Nah, not at all, Chris. This is what I was afraid of. Once they picked up a Slayer, I was hoping they'd still be aggressive, but they really just need to pick it up.
And if you look at the assist column there, Hysteria and Tots doing the work. Tots going even, Hysteria -3, but that allowed their teammates, Neighbor and SK, to put up positive numbers. SK didn't get a single camo, didn't really get the power weapons, but he was able to put up +6 with 14 kills. Neighbor, he controlled all the power weapons for